excited to
you.
be here, and we are
I'm
honored to
excited to
have you
be
here
here.
today.
Thank you.
Now, first off, let everybody know a little bit about you and where you based out of.
Okay, so cool, cool. Thank you, Nikki. So my name is Kimico Atkins, and I am the founder of Kolored On Purpose. And we are a Christian lifestyle brand that designs clothing to express your faith in God. That's basically what we do. We also have some other products coming along the line, such as candles, home decor. So from graphic tees to home decor, we enable you to celebrate your faith and your belief in God.
Now, how did you come up with this idea? I love it. How did you come up with it?
Well, thank you. I think it was for my need to be creative and unique. I've always been one to stand out and not really fit in. So traditionally, through the church, because I am born and raised
Yes.
Southern Baptist, right? So religion says like, hey, you have to look this way. You have to dress a certain way in order to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
However, as I grew older and started to unpack my faith, and just unpack everything that I had learned previously, it allowed me to just celebrate where I was and my particular journey with God. And that I learned is personal. So no one can tell you what that looks like, right? And what that's supposed to look
No.
like. Yep.
And
So I
what
need
I
to be
love
different.
is the everything about it. Your name. How did you come up with that brand name?
So the name is unique. Everything that I've done in the line is deliberate. So that we don't have any labels. So there's no label on the clothing, and that's deliberate because we don't want you
Mm-hmm.
to wear a label. We want you to wear the message. We want you to wear clothing with a purpose, and we want you to wear clothing that speaks. So it allows you to have an encounter, a conversation with those that you encounter, and you are literally able to minister outside of the walls of the church. So now it becomes personal. Now it becomes non-judgmental because, as you know, sometimes as the saints and the ain'ts, we can be judgmental.
It is. And speaking of, I'm wearing today, as you can
Yes,
see.
she has it on. Awesome. She has it
Yes.
on. Great. And it looks good on you.
Thank
Good.
you. Yeah,
So
I'm
so
gonna do
we
a little photo shoot in a minute.
good. So yes, so with the name, Colored, because it was deliberately spelled like that. My name is Kimico, and colored being colored, but that we recognize that there are different people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different beliefs, but we are all under one God, one faith.
Yeah.
So you call him Abba, I call him Father. He's known by many names, but we still celebrate one God, one faith.
I love that. I love it. And you know what? I love the colors that you've chosen as well.
Thank you. And that's another thing that's deliberate. So in the line, you'll find that it's always the hue of red for the blood, black, because we're crossing out anything that has to do with me. It's not about me, it is about him. And white for the fact of the redemption, right? So now we're transformed, we're new people, we're a new creature. And so everything within the line is either red, black, or white. And again, that is deliberate as well.
I love it. And, being here in California, now I got your clothing brand. I'm wearing it all over Hollywood. I'm telling you, even when I leave here today, I'm going to be rocking,
Thank you.
Colored on
Thank you.
Purpose. And we want everybody to know about your brand as well. It's faith-based, and I love everything dealing with faith-based because we put God first in
That's
everything
right.
we do here at the Nikki Rich Show. So, and my
That's right.
father's a preacher. So, I was raised in the church, Baptist. I'm from the South, so you know how that is.
Right. And sometimes the conversation that you have, it's something that we don't want it to be judgmental. We don't want it to be conforming to that religiosity. We want to actually represent God by using clothing. So we are able to now, this gives me an opportunity to use clothing as a byproduct, and you're the canvas for it. You are his beloved. You're exactly what he's talking about, right? So we want you to be confident in that. We want to celebrate you where you are on your journey in that.
Now, can we expect some of the brands on the runway? Can we expect you in any fashion shows?
Hey, we are called to come and disrupt the fashion industry because we want to be included. So part of that is letting that industry know that as believers, we have a share in that as well too, right? So whether it doesn't look like another brand name, we're different, and that's on purpose as well too. Hence the name Colored on Purpose. But yes, absolutely, we are coming for that runway. We're coming for all the retailers and the stores, because it's not about just the clothing. It is about, right now, the time that we're in, people need that extra assurance of hope, positivity, love, that extra grace, right? We just came out of a pandemic. The country's about to reopen. What better thing to do than to promote that message and do it with clothing? A lot of times we're identified, even as women, for what we wear. Why not have it be a positive message, not another label?
Now, how long have you had your clothing line?
I started in 2016, so I was in college. I am one of those that I was one of those adult learners that after my children was grown and moved out of the house, I went back. I obtained my degree at Xavier University here in Cincinnati, and the entrepreneurship struck me and said, hey, you've always wanted to be different. You've always wanted to celebrate your relationship with God and where you are. Why not do that with clothing? So that was in 2016. I was working at the time for Humana, and just doing everything else but me, right? So I said, okay, God, you must be crazy, right? Because sometimes God is just funny like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you want me to do what? So I took the idea, I made a design concept, and from there, it just sparked an interest, but I never really did anything with it. It was something about coming from this pandemic and then losing my job, right, because of it. And it gave me the opportune time to just say, hey, now is the time. You are the one that people are waiting for, right? People need this. People need those options, So you are the one that they've been waiting for, and what are you doing with those gifts and talents? And so it wasn't until this year that I really started getting laser focused, started getting serious, and really just honoring the fact that I did have these gifts and talents to be creative and doing something with it. So within the last 3 months, the brand has taken off. We're excited about that. We did start off with the B2C, so just a consumer base, but now we're picking up on the B2B, where we now have faith-based organizations, schools, and other community-related organizations and programs that are looking to carry the product in their bookstore or in their line as well too.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love
Thank you
it.
so much.
So what would you tell any other entrepreneur out there that is looking to just move forward in their idea, that have a vision?
Right. Just do it. Part of my mission as well that I'm really passionate about too is helping those other entrepreneurs. One of them is just the fact that we need to execute. A lot of times we think that because it is different, or because we have a certain vision or idea, that, nobody else would want to see this, but you don't know, right? So just try, just go for it. And this is the optimal time. This is the optimal climate to do that in. And people need something that's different. People want, especially with clothing, this could go so many different ways, right? It's not another cookie company. It's not another Me Too. We're totally different. You'll see that. A lot of times I'll push the envelope because so many times in my life I've been told, like, oh, you need to look this certain way in order to be accepted. And when it comes to your faith and your relationship with God, that's personal, and no one can tell you to do that. How that looks. There is no roadmap. There is no blueprint for that, right? So you have the opportunity, and so why not just go for it? Don't procrastinate. A lot of times we're held back because we don't execute.
Yes, now that is the truth. Now, how do
Not,
you balance out family life and being an entrepreneur? Because that, I'm going to tell you, being an entrepreneur, your mind is going 24/7. You sleep, you have so much on the brain. So, how do
we
you just step back a second and just, deal with the family life?
So, what I've done, and it took some time, right? Because I'm also recently married. Although I told my husband, of now, who was 25 years ago, I told him 25 years when we met in Atlanta, 25 years ago, like, hey, you're going to be my husband. Okay. He probably was like, this chick is crazy, but it was something about him, and I just knew instantly. And so now, fast forward, as of October, we will have been married in this covenant for 3 years. So it takes a lot of support from a supporting spouse,
And
right?
he's in the comments cheering you on.
Look, who understands that there is, a vision that I have, who understand that it's important for me to be focused. So a lot of help comes from him. He does the laundry. I still cook. We get up at 5 a.m. every day. We start our morning that way. He has a hot breakfast before he goes to work. He has a packed lunch. He has a hot meal when he comes home. And I'm just thankful that he gives me that room to be the creative that I can be. So that is my king. I thank him for that. I couldn't do it without him being supportive, and also without him understanding. So it took a lot of communication on my part as well, too, to just not only explain to him, but include him in that.
He said, that's my queen. I love it. Now, what else do you have coming up for the rest of the year? What else you got going on?
So we will have our fall line that will be coming out in July. You'll see the fall line where it includes some jackets. We have some really different styles coming out as far as dresses are concerned. So that's on board. We also have the candle line that's going to premiere in June, which I'm very happy about. So you'll be seeing that. Actually, I believe I put that in your, I don't want to tell you too much what's in your gift box, but we are sending you a gift box just to say thank you. That's part of our gratitude. Yeah, most definitely. That's part of our gratitude, because we appreciate you lending this platform for us to just say who we are, so that's huge to us. So we are very grateful for that. So you have the candles coming out in June. You have the fall line coming out in July. At the end of the year, we have a podcast that's coming up. It's called Moments in Faith.
I love that.
Yes. My husband and I are also doing a marriage blog for those who are married. So it's called Family Fun and Faith. So you can check us out there as well too. So we'll be having that. It'll be posted on the page as well too, because we want to also celebrate those who are married and who put God in the center of their marriage, because that's a covenant as well too. Yeah. So we want to let them know that we still have fun. It is a life that we're living. Just because we believe in God, there is not a dull moment in our household or in our marriage, right?
I love it. No, it's never a dull one. Especially when you have people that support you,
right.
Your friends, your peers, your husband, and
right.
your family, just everybody supporting you. It just makes you feel good. It gives you that energy to want to keep going.
Right. And I'm just, like I said, Nikki, I am so blessed to have him, for him to just understand and just give me that room, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just need the room to just think, like you just said, as creatives, our brains are always on. So I'm always thinking about what's next. Next? I'm already in 2022, I'm like, where we at,
Exactly. Now tell us where they can follow you and connect with you and network, and in case they want to book you too.
Thank you. Thank you. So if everyone could just go to Get Colored, and that's GET Colored, KOLORED on Purpose, PURPOSE.com. You can check out our website and see what we do have available. You can subscribe to our mailing list, which you would have information on the upcoming promos. We have a newsletter that we're getting together as well to keep you abreast of those things. And we're going to be having some behind the scenes Friday features, things of that nature that will just give the brand a little bit more visibility. So that way you do know that as a believer, you got options too, and that we're going to help you style your faith. We
Yes.
are available. That's right. We are available on all social media platforms as well too. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, of course, Facebook, and it's all Colored on Purpose with the K.
And also the website is in the comments if you want to go
Look,
right
thank you.
now and you can shop. And like I said, I
Thank
am
you.
wearing, I want to show you guys so you can get a better view. I know it's down, but you can see
Look,
right
and your
here.
lipstick matte. I love the
Yes,
lip color. Look at that. Come on now. That's right.
yes. I wanted to definitely show everybody what I was wearing. You know, you might can't see because I'm at the top and it's kind of cutting it off, but it's okay.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for wearing that. Thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate you taking your time out on a Sunday, right? A Sunday
Yay!
to even do this.
These are my days. I love it because it's so amazing. You know, these days are so refreshing because I feel like Sunday is the start of the week. You know,
Right.
it's a beautiful day. Everybody go worship, and then you know it's more like family. It's so
Right.
fulfilling. Every day is the best, but it's the
Right.
start of the week, and you want to start it off
That's right.
amazing, you know. And so, you know, Monday it's gonna be good,
That's
and
right.
the rest of the week. But we're blessed
You've
for
already
every
set the
day.
tone. That's right. You've already set the tone for your week on how it's going to be just by having us on here and everyone joining. So thank you guys for joining. Those that are in the comments, we
Hmm.
appreciate that. And definitely like, share, follow. We appreciate the support. We understand that support comes in many different ways. It's
Hmm.
not always monetary. Sometimes it's just sharing the information that you have.
And shout out to Epic Entourage that's tuned
Yes. Oh
in.
my
Ronnie
gosh.
Nelson, 500,
Yes.
Aaron, Aaron
Look
Hall.
at all
Aaron,
y'all.
is that Aaron Hall, official, the singer?
Look, right.
Oh no, it's
All
a
right.
Aaron Hall. Okay, and then we got Mr. Larkin, Mr. Atkins. I'm trying to go through. C.S. Scott, Ronnie again. I'm just going through, shouting out everybody. Be the Vision jury. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, that's watching. I can't get to all of y'all, but I want to say
Yeah, right.
to everybody,
Thank you
thank
guys.
you. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
we appreciate it.
Now,
We do.
real
And
quick,
Nikki, definitely when you get your box, I'm sure you'll be pleased with the things that are in there. But again, I just want to reiterate the fact that we just wanted to say that we're very grateful and we appreciate the opportunity.
yes. Now, real quickly, can you let everybody know who you are, your business, and you're watching the Nikki Rich Show?
Sure. So my name is Kimico Atkins, and I am the founder of Colored On Purpose. Colored On Purpose is a Christian lifestyle brand that designs forward-thinking, modern, trendy clothing to express your faith in God. And we do that by having clothing as well as other products, lifestyle products that you would use, such as home decor, to graphic tees, to candles, to aromatherapy. We're going to have some journals as well coming out too in the line. And we just wanted everyone to have an option as to a way as a believer to express their faith in their belief in God and be comfortable in that. So we seek to have three crucial tenets when you experience our clothing or anything in our line, and that is wear clothing with a message. We wanted you to have clothing as a message and not as a label. Wear clothing that speaks. We wanted our clothing to be conversation starters, and wear clothing with a purpose. We wanted you to be purposeful and deliberate in wearing clothing that would celebrate where you are in your faith journey.
Well,
And
thank
you
you.
are watching us on the Nikki Rich Show, and we appreciate this platform. We appreciate you guys tuning in on a Sunday. Thank you so much.
Yay! Thank you so much. I enjoyed you today. And you're
Thank
welcome
you.
back anytime. And we're going to be telling everybody about getting colored on purpose.
Right.
Thank you
That's
so
right.
much. And I hope you have an amazing Sunday. Thank you for being our guest.
You too. Enjoy the California sun.
Yeah, thank you.